Section 1. A Ribbon of Earth. Tracing the Great North Road. Our planet is crisscrossed by remarkable pathways, ancient and new. Some are etched by the patient feet of migrating animals. Others are carved by the relentless flow of water over millennia. But some of the most ambitious are drawn by human hands, lines of connection that seek to bind landscapes and cultures together. One such endeavor, a truly monumental undertaking, is the Cairo to Cape Town Highway. This is not merely a road, it is a dream taking physical form, an artery of asphalt and earth intended to stretch the full length of the African continent. This is a journey of immense scale and profound significance. This grand corridor, officially designated as Trans-African Highway 4, traces a path of some 10,228 kilometers. Imagine beginning a journey with the warm Mediterranean breeze at your back, in the ancient city of Cairo. Your destination lies at the very opposite end of this vast landmass, where the Atlantic and Indian Oceans meet at Cape Town. The sheer scale is difficult to comprehend. It is a distance that encompasses scorching deserts, dense tropical rainforests, sprawling savannas, and dramatic mountain ranges. Section 2. The first step, from Giza's shadow to Nubian sands. The journey begins in a land steeped in antiquity. In Cairo, the first milestone is not simply a marker on a road, but a point in a landscape saturated with thousands of years of human history. Here, beneath the watchful gaze of the Great Pyramids of Giza, the highway's northernmost point is anchored. Starting here feels symbolic, as if drawing a line from the continent's ancient past towards its dynamic future. The bustling, vibrant energy of modern Cairo, a metropolis of over 20 million souls, provides a stark and powerful contrast to the silent monuments that have stood for millennia. This is where the great continental traverse truly commences. From the sprawling urban expanse of Cairo, the road ventures south, following the life-giving artery of the Nile River. This initial stretch through Egypt is a journey through an open-air museum. The landscape is dotted with the remnants of pharaonic temples and forgotten cities. Each tells a story of a civilization that shaped human history. The highway acts as a modern-day companion to the ancient river, a parallel path carrying a new kind of lifeblood: commerce, communication, connection. The route is a thread that stitches together a remarkable patchwork of nations. It begins in Egypt, crosses into Sudan, and continues through Ethiopia. It then descends into Kenya, Tanzania, and Zambia, before passing through Zimbabwe and Botswana, finally reaching its southern terminus in South Africa. Each border crossed reveals a new world of languages, traditions, and histories. The highway is more than just infrastructure. It is a conduit for understanding, a stage upon which the rich and varied story of Africa unfolds for those who travel it. The importance of this highway extends far beyond simple travel. It is a lifeline, a vital channel for trade that connects farmers in the heartlands to markets in bustling coastal cities. It allows goods and services to move with greater ease, fostering economic growth and creating opportunities where they were once scarce. For countless communities along its path, the road represents access. Access to jobs, to schools for their children, and to health care in times of need. It is a project that carries with it the hopes and dreams of millions, a physical manifestation of a more connected and prosperous future for the continent. Section 4. The Veins of Commerce, Trade, Travel, Human Endeavor. At its core, the Cairo to Cape Town Highway is an economic engine. It is a conduit designed to pump life into local and national economies by simplifying the movement of goods. For a farmer in rural Tanzania, the road means their crops can reach the markets of Dar es Salaam or even Nairobi faster and in better condition. This reduces spoilage, increases profits, and allows them to provide a better life for their family. The highway transforms isolated agricultural communities into active participants in a continental marketplace, replacing dusty, impassable tracks with a reliable route for their produce. The benefits ripple outwards, creating a cascade of new opportunities. The transport industry itself is a major beneficiary, with a surge in demand for truck drivers, mechanics, and logistics managers. Small businesses sprout along the highway's path, roadside inns offering a bed for weary travelers, small restaurants serving local delicacies, and fuel stations that become community hubs. These are not grand corporate enterprises, but small-scale, family-run ventures that create jobs and keep money circulating within the local economy. The road becomes a source of sustainable, grassroots employment, empowering individuals to build their own futures. Beyond formal trade, the highway is a catalyst for human connection and cultural exchange. Despite the grand vision, the Cairo to Cape Town highway remains a work in progress. It is not a seamless ribbon of perfect tarmac from north to south. Significant sections exist in northern Kenya, southern Sudan, parts of Tanzania. These are missing links, stretches that are unpaved, poorly maintained, or only rough dirt tracks. These gaps disrupt traffic, increase travel times, and add wear and tear on vehicles. Completing them requires immense financial investment and political will, a challenge that has slowed the project for decades. The continent's extreme weather is another major obstacle. In the rainy season, unpaved roads can become quagmires of mud, stranding trucks and travelers for days or weeks. In deserts, sudden sandstorms can bury the road, reducing visibility and making travel perilous. The highway must be engineered to be resilient to torrential tropical downpours and the Sahara's scorching heat. That requires sophisticated, costly construction techniques not always available. To journey from Cairo to Cape Town is to witness a spectacular procession of the Earth's most magnificent habitats. The route is a front-row seat to nature's grand theater. It begins with the stark, minimalist beauty of the Sahara, Nubian desert, vast sand and rock where life clings tenaciously. The highway looks like a fragile human imposition on ancient power. The silence of the desert, broken only by wind, gives a profound sense of scale. As the highway moves south, the landscape softens and bursts into life. It enters the Great Rift Valley. The road winds past shimmering lakes with immense flocks of flamingos, highlands of Ethiopia, highlands of Kenya. It descends into the sprawling Serengeti, Masai Mara. These savannas support the greatest concentration of large mammals. The highway must coexist with ancient migratory routes, wildebeest, zebra, elephant. Building through these environments carries enormous responsibility. Environmental safeguards are paramount. Routing must avoid bisecting wildlife corridors. Where the road crosses migratory paths, build wildlife overpasses, wildlife underpasses. The final leg of this continental traverse takes the traveler into the landscapes of southern Africa. After crossing the Limpopo River, the highway enters South Africa, a nation of extraordinary diversity. The route passes through the province of Gauteng, the economic powerhouse of the continent, a dense urban landscape of cities like Johannesburg, Pretoria. Modern, well-maintained highway, a stark contrast to the more challenging stretches further north. It feels like entering a different world, one that showcases the potential for infrastructure development. From the Highveld of Gauteng, the road begins its long descent towards the coast. It crosses the Great Karoo, sparse vegetation, flat-topped hills, vast open space, deep silence, brilliant starry nights, a meditative stretch, time for reflection, long straight roads stretching to the vanishing point, a final test of endurance. Then the scenery changes. Arid plains give way to the Cape Fold Mountains and the green valleys of the winelands. Cooler air, the scent of the sea. And finally, Table Mountain comes into view, a majestic sentinel over Cape Town and the ocean. The end of the road. Over 10,000 kilometers, a profound accomplishment. The final milestone where road meets the Atlantic. More than geography, a symbol of arrival. It marks the link between two great cities, Cairo, Cape Town. a bookend to the milestone left in the shadow of the pyramids. This final stretch from the heart of southern Africa to the southern tip concludes a journey across Africa's landscapes, peoples, and aspirations.